Hey Mountaineers, my name is Sarah Zanabli. I am a junior studying biology, and today I will be talking to you about how to select a minor. As a somewhat indecisive person, I changed my major a few times before I even stepped foot on campus. I was so stressed out about picking the perfect major that I didn't give any thought to the prospect of a minor. I selected my minor by taking required classes for my major, experimenting with classes out of my comfort zone, and talking to faculty members and my advisor. Going into college, I knew I was interested in the health field, but I was unsure of which specific career and how to get there. During my first semester at WVU, I majored in exercise physiology, and my advisor signed me up for a required psychology and nutrition class. Taking required classes from your major exposes you to subjects that are connected to your major, but also offer a different perspective. The required psychology and nutrition classes each gave me a unique understanding of health. My psychology class focused on nature versus nurture, while my nutrition class emphasized individual and systematic factors that impact the health of a society. I was quickly drawn to both subjects and took additional psychology and nutrition classes in the coming semesters. Additionally, a minor requires at least 15 hours of coursework with a minimum of 9 hours of upper division level courses. This means that whatever minor you choose, it must be something that you enjoy and that you'd like to learn about in detail. I recommend taking a few classes from that subject before committing to it as a minor. When it comes time to schedule, sometimes you find a class that piques your interest but is completely new to you. Taking classes that are out of your comfort zone allow you to experiment with different subjects that may interest you and that you may be good at. Some of my favorite classes that I took at WVU were classes that I signed up for on a whim. This includes a book reading class about the opioid epidemic, which later inspired me to organize annual on-campus naloxone training as part of Student Government Association. I also took a public health class that introduced me to global responses to public health crises, and I took a sociology class which taught me about social problems and how it impacts our society. Taking these classes exposed me to the humanities perspective of health, gave me a starting point for future projects, and allowed me to experiment with different choices for my minor. Although your minor can add another dimension to your major, it can also be something completely different as long as you're interested in it. I've had friends who are biology majors and political science minors. You can frame the link between the two in the way that they build upon each other to help you reach your future goals. After taking required courses for my major and experimenting with others, I compiled a list of possible minors and narrowed it down. The last step to selecting a minor is meeting with a professor from the minor to tell your requirements and advice, then meeting with your advisor to work it into your 4-year plan. After taking my first nutrition class my freshman year, I met with the professor at the end of the semester and asked her about the nutrition major and minor. She gave me a detailed overview, but I waited 2 years to declare my nutrition minor to give myself time to explore my options. Finally, I met with my advisor to research required classes for the nutrition minor, and we integrated it into my schedule. Declaring nutrition as my minor allowed me to take really fun classes, some of which involved cooking and baking, but it also exposed me to unique opportunities. As part of my professional field experience, I am currently a paid intern under the direction of my professor, who taught me my first nutrition class and who inspired me to select it as a minor. Selecting a minor is a journey that leads you to different streets and avenues, but it is rewarding in the end. My best advice is to experiment with required classes as well as electives out of your comfort zone, and to plan the rest with your professors and your advisor. Remember, this is your unique path, so have fun with it.